You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Arc Riders sucks. And before you curse me in the comments, let me explain you why. Yes, Arc Riders is not a bad game, it's just most overhyped game I've ever seen in years. And that's hard to say because I really wanted to like it. I gave it a time, I gave it a fair chance. But after hours of playing it, one simple feeling kept coming back. This game feels empty. Not broken, not unplayable, just empty. And what makes this even worse is that the first impression is actually strong. When you load into the Arc Riders for the first time, everything looks right. The visuals are clean, the sound design is nice, and the animations are smooth. For the first hours, you genuinely think, yes, this might be something special. But then, the game stops surprising you. Nothing escalates, nothing changes, and that's the moment when you realize something is wrong. Because once the initial shine fades, you start to notice the pattern. Every match plays out the same way. You drop in, you see robots, you shoot robots, you loot boxes, and then you leave. That's the entire loop. The worst thing about this is that it's not rewarding at all. It feels like you're doing the chores, not having fun. And that's when the biggest problem becomes more obvious: the loot. In a loot or extraction game, loot's supposed to drive everything. It creates tension, it creates fear, it gives meaning to every decision. Unlike in other extraction games, in Arc Riders, loot is trash. You're never thinking, damn, I need to extract right now. Instead, it's more like a, yeah, I guess I'm gonna pick this. Weapons doesn't feel rare. Gear doesn't feel meaningful, and there is no emotional attachment to anything you pick up. And when the loot doesn't matter, the risk doesn't matter. And when risk disappears, the entire genre starts to fall apart. And once the risk's gone, the PvP loses its purpose too. Because in a good extraction games, PvP is terrifying. Hearing the footsteps alone is enough to make you panic. In Arc Riders, it's just like a, oh, another player, okay. There is no paranoia, there is no tension, there is no real decision whether to fight or avoid. Do you know why? Because the stakes are low and the loots are bad. In the games like Tarkov, Delta Force or DayZ, PvP actually means something. Killing other players feels impactful. The loot is worth risk, but here it barely registers. Some people might say that, well, it's more fun with friends, and sure it is, but that's not the compliment. Anything becomes more fun with the friends. A strong game should still stand on its own, but Arc Riders doesn't. Once the jokes fades, once the Discord goes quiet, the emptiness becomes impossible to ignore. And that emptiness is reinforced by the economy. Extraction games need pressure. Money should matter. The gear should hurt to lose. Loadout choices should make you feel stressful. In Arc Riders, you recover way too easily. There is no real fear of going broke. And there is a free loadout to make it even worse. When the game keeps you protecting from the loot, it also removes any reason to care. And which is why the Arc Riders isn't a terrible game. It's even worse. It's an empty game. And empty games doesn't create memories. They don't create stories. You don't get attached to them. You don't say, let's do one more round. You don't boot up your PC to just play it. So no, Arc Riders is not the next big extraction shooter game. It's the beautiful shell with full of emptiness. It's the game you will play for a few hours and then quietly uninstall. If this is the future of extraction shooters, the genre is in the trouble. If you disagree, tell me why in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, you already know what to do. It's Fury Gaming and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.